What is up, legends? We are back, and we are back in Etheria. This is episode number 10 of the Ultimate Beginner Guide, and I just want to thank everybody who's been watching. There's a lot of subs, a lot of likes, all that type of stuff, comments, and everything else like that. People coming to me, asking, like, I got more questions in this game than I got in any other game on my channel, probably ever, even more than Naruto Online. Like, I've been getting inundated, people coming in and out of my Discord, asking mad questions, and I do my best to answer everybody. To the most part, I may not get to you right away, but that's mainly because I probably got like 10, 20 DMs by the time I like wake up in the morning or something like that, and people ask hard questions that I have to actually cut the game on and go look at. So in this particular series, I want to do a quick disclaimer. What I am doing is basically showing you the journey of what I am actually going through. This is not the best possible solution, not like I would consider a worst possible solution. It's just a solution that I came up with that works, that will help free-to-play people, that will help pay-to-win people. In fact, this video is going to more so be about the pay-to-win people. I think this is the first video that is mainly going to be talking to the whales. I'm going to talk about what happens at Endgame and show you my maxed account. This is not currently this count. This is just for perspective right now. So this is me redoing again, going up to the top. I'm probably gonna run out of time. There's only 4 days left right now, which is fine. I'll just do it again live. This is the 6th time I'm going, and then when we officially go to the official server, that's gonna be number 7. So this is the 6th time of me going through everything and just handling the game and doing what the game like. The purpose of all that is to accurately tell you guys what you can and can't get away with. It's up to debate for what you want to actually do, but what you can and can't get away with is we're coming up on day 6 right now. Without me having without spending anything, this is where we're at. And in the account we have 2 characters max level right now. We have 1 character who's the carry character, which I chose Freya to see if she could be the carry character. She does just fine as the carry character, and one of the reasons for that I'm saying that is in Prowess, she's the first character that I used all of my gold Latisse on to max out her 3 skill. And I spoiled her relatively, with gear and everything else on the first one to get the I guess this would be called purple or pink or lavender or whatever this is. It's whatever level that is. She's the first one that gets spoiled a little bit, and get more towards like gearing. 81% right there on 91% on crit rate, and okay on the speed. Definitely would like that speed a little bit up, and crit damage is at 209 basically right now. And then we have Tiamat right here at 45. We have Pt.10 at 45. We have Kraken at 45. We have Dorothy at 45, and I'm coming up on being able to kind of do that. Well, I can 40 with the Ting, and he tomorrow, because I'm out of stamina that I want to use for today. So he's going to be coming up on 45 too. So that is 7 characters going on, or 7 characters in day 5 that are 5-star, basically, which is really good, really good. 5-star or higher, because I have 2 characters that are already 6-star. That's just in one day without not one day, and 1 week, 5 days without spending anything. That's really kind of amazing, to be honest with you. When I had no help, at day 5, I had just got my first 5-star. Just to put that in perspective. That's on the channel. That's like I think part 4 or 5. With no help. So this is the actual progression and the flow right now, because this is with all of the events. Like I was telling you guys before, I had no help in this. This is where you actually have the event help without you actually spending. And when you spend, you're gonna have like the battle pass and everything else and more stamina. So if I actually had spent it on this, I probably would have 4 max characters already, 4 max 6-stars with everything and gear and all that type of stuff. So this is more aligned like what you guys who are going to be spending or are going to be looking at, so to speak. So And then on top of that, this is the characters I have. So I have these two that I need to actually bring in, Bornye and Silencer. Just haven't built them yet because you can't do everything. Don't try to do everything. Keep it to 5 to 7 characters so you can get progression. You can pick whoever you want at that point as long as they synergize a little bit together. In fact, homeboy Zach, good buddy of mine, he has a synergy video. I will be linking that there. That is going to be perfect to lead you into, you can watch after this, because what I'm going to do is teach you how to make a character from Endgame. So we'll be right back because I'm going to my maxed account. All right, guys, so we're back over here now on my maxed account. So this is pretty much how you build a character in game. The previous video was basically, you know, early game to beginner. So that kind of changes a little bit when you come into a more in-game type of feel. So let's head over to our Animus. Who am I gonna pick? Hi, Doki. Doki's too easy. Let's pick somebody a little bit harder that you can have fun with. Oh, you know what? I haven't built Messiah. So you would think Messiah would be easy to build. However, Messiah has a few caveats. So we're just using him as an example right now. So he has divine descent. Messiah unleashes accumulated energy to strengthen himself and impact enemies, then transform the energy into a giant sword, strikes all enemies, dealing 2 hit, 180% damage. So you automatically know that this is probably going to be attack. This attack ignores the target's defense passive. Pay close to that. The attack ignores defense percent and passives and applies 1 turn of invincibility to himself. So pretty good, right? Dual judgment. What we're looking for right here, dual wielding as he charges continuously, deals 3 hits of 100% damage to single enemy. That's going to again be attack damage, so attack. The last hit deals extra damage equal to 100% of the target's lost HP. The extra damage does not exceed 300% of Messiah's attack damage. So again, pretty good. And you notice like all of the multiplier and stuff down there right there as he upgrades it. And then again, right here, Defiance Cross. Messiah swings his his great sword slashing twice. 2 instances of 130% damage to a single enemy, 25% chance to apply vulnerable for 2 turns. Increased damage taken, which vulnerable is really good. That's a defense break, so that's good against enemies that are not pretty much invincible to it, which is ironic. He has invincibility. Some enemies that doesn't work on, but for the most part in the game, I see very little resist when it comes to this, so it's good, and it's just his single target hit or his first attack. When Messiah defeats an enemy, he gains invincibility for 1 turn. If he's already in invincibility, he refreshes the duration for 1 turn. Can trigger 1 time per turn. Okay, so you just want him to hit as hard as possible, as much as possible. He doesn't have anything that will stop him from critting, so you can go ham on that. So before you even get to modules, even that end game, what you should probably worry about is shells. So we know that he's going to be attack, right? So I'm about to scare you, but this is only going to happen if you have, like, if you're playing on this. Like, this is terrible, by the way. So in the hindsight, what you want to do is you want to pick something that's going to be all attack. To help you out, I showed this in a previous video. What you can do is you can head over here to head over here to archive and then into shell. So now you want to look at your shells. You know, we're at end game right now, so we're dealing with all mythic, and we want things that will benefit him in some type of way and have the stats that he needs. So we go to Supernova. We know right away that this is all support and healer stuff, not going to benefit him unless you're doing something weird with him and not worrying about attack. That's weird. Then you have Law of Silence, which is interesting. At the start of the battle, puts the Animus in a 1-turn void state. Afterwards, for every 4 turns into the void state, after the turn ends, and increases attack by 10%. No, more attack right there. So you keep that in mind. We can work with that Law of Silence. And you have Golden Lion. May or may not work, but this is accuracy effect. Not so much. So we can skip by that. Alicorn. Again, this No attack stats down here on the matrix available, so we're not even gonna really worry about that again unless you're doing something weird. Codex and magic. It's kind of like an in between. It's like a balance type of one, but this is like speed, and then you can actually take advantage of that. So it can actually work if you forego a little bit of his attack, but that kind of defeats the purpose of, because you want him to get kills. White Fang, which is interesting. We first start getting really good with that after the owner takes action, follows up on the main target, dealing 2 hits of 100% damage on a critical hit, increases the owner's crit damage by 6% up to 10 stacks. Now we talking. Now we talking, and you see that right here we can get Fury Edge, which is going to give us crit rate and crit damage. You got momentum right here when attacking for each debuff, which is pretty nice. Damage increases again. So if you have a debuff team, that's pretty nice. And then you have Swift Raid, which will give you speed and attack percent. So it's that 20% right there. So White Fang might be the move. It might be the move. You have Gigabyte. Gigabyte again, nah. Artisan on defense and stuff, again, you notice right here you can just click in, and then what you're basically looking at, you want to take advantage of these down here on the bottom, and these are like the really good third stats. They're going to be 6s right here. You want to pay attention to them. If it doesn't benefit the character, unless you're doing something off track for what the character naturally does, you probably want to avoid doing that. Same thing over here. Not so much, again, not taking advantage of his stat. Same thing with Halloween. Count before the owner takes that, increases their attack by 1200. We might be in there. We got momentum, Fury Edge, and Swift Raid again. So, and then gives them life leech. So on top of him being like that's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy right there. So that this is count might be the move too. Might be the move too. Got Lighthouse. Lighthouse is more or less going to be for your healers and your support people. So Lighthouse, nah. Jackal Guard. Again, the same type of thing. You notice again, you come down in here. This is not really going to be that much of a benefit for him. So we move on beyond that. Revelation. When the owner takes action, enables each crit hit by the Animus to deal additional true damage of 12% of the target's max HP. This is also pretty nice. Like, you get that true damage, you get some crit, and get a crit build. So Revelation might be the move as well. And again, we got that speed right there. I won't go too crazy with crit rate and crit damage, but maybe the attacks, like the speed and the attack, because the attack does go off of what his normal hits are. Pretty nice again. And then Amber right here, again, support out of the question. And Fortissimo, same type of thing. Support, you see, like healer. All this works for healers. So what we are looking for now is something that's going to be beneficial. So we know that, was it Jackal? No, it wasn't Jackal. Was it Revelation? Yeah, true damage Revelation. Now this will work for cleave. This is good for a cleave team right here, but it's also good because if you notice, deal additional true damage equal to 12% on the target's max HP. The total damage dealt per hit cannot exceed 808%. That's on top of what he actually does. So he already has things that will ignore defense damage like his too. So this literally, Revelation might be the key. Right here, Revelation will be good. And then we have White Fang. So now that we've done that, and we know that either Revelation or White Fang are going to be pretty good for him, now we go look and see what we can come up with. Now, the cool thing about this is that I have all these things now. Will they be the proper stat? Lord Silence, which one? We need the Revelation. Yes, you gotta do it this way. Just to, like, when you have this many, you gotta do it this way. Codex and Magic. Then I have to look at one. So there's White Fang right here. So what we're looking for is we want Onslaught.
Hyperlinker.
I'm just gonna find one. Once you get towards Endgame, it's actually easy. It's easy or not. Well, you got to still win, but these will drop as long as you're doing the last possible shell drop. Ooh, there we go. So now we're here. So now we have an onslaught. Crit damage, we don't want that. Not that it's bad, but we're looking for the build. That's crit rate. What's fury again? Yeah, that's okay. And then yeah, swift rate. So this would be okay right here. So remember I said previous video, 12, 8, 6. This will get you the max benefit on all 3 slots right here. So now we know we have fury, swift weight. I really don't have to go any further than this. So I can mount. I don't have to build it because this is already built and it's already no. So now we have increased attack percent. We have speed right there, and then we have assault. All right, so now we have the shell. You should do the shell first. And the reason why is because then now you have to go back to the module and fill in the module. If you do the module first and then the shell, then you have to, like, either way you're gonna have to do that, but it's better just to do this so you know what you have to do over here. So we know first thing we need is swift raid right here. So we're gonna be over here, and at the top is usually always going to be the glowing first thing that you see right here. You see how it has a little bit of the glow right here. This comes from the Inferno, or the last possible drop in the gear drops. So that's where you get them from when you get to the final area. So we know we need swift rate, which is blue, right? And there it is. Make sure that you got it. Bam. Click in right there. So now let's find beneficial stat. I want crit rate. Maybe go down. Got a bunch of effect actually. So now we're in crit damage right now. And also keep in mind you can no attack though. All right, so we'll think about that. You can only have one of these at a time. When I pick one of these, it's going to lock out all the rest of them. Damn, no crit damage in that one. Damn, so I'm gonna have to pick this one. It's the most beneficial. So we'll bring this in. Crit damage actually rolled really good. No, get out of that flat stat, please. All right, so now we have that. Swift rate is done. Don't have to worry about that anymore. So now we need to worry about onslaught. So you head over here to the left side. Onslaught's right here. We have 3 stats. We're obviously looking for more crit rate. I don't need to do nothing else. Like this. Aw. Yeah, keep doing crit rate and crit damage. Thank you. Do it again. Damn it. That's fine. So next up, another onslaught. Perfect again. Let me see if there's anything else here. Optimally, you want crit rate, crit damage, and attack. I don't think that's gonna happen with 3s right now, so we'll just rock with this right now. This is good for base, but you don't want this defense right here. So like I said, optimum, you want the effect resist is fine, but it's just this flat defense right here, ill. But you want crit rate, crit damage, and attack percent right there. But you know what are you gonna do? We can't be crazy, and I can't like farm it in front of you right now. That's not gonna help anything. Okay, so now we have these 2 up right now. We notice that bam, they're looking good at +9. So now we just need this slot right now. There's some speed. We didn't get a lot of speed. Unfortunate. Crit rate again. What are we sitting at right now? We are at 67% right now. So I can only pick these. This is all I have. So there's a crit rate right there. Let's fish. Yeah, that fishing didn't work. Okay, I'm done fishing. Swear this. This piece is getting replaced. I mean, it rolled cool with the crit. It definitely rolled cool with the crit. So where does that put us now? 75% crit. Okay, that's pretty nice right now. So now Onslaught's done. You know they're done when they have the green number there, right there. Onslaught's done at 12. Swift Rate is done, and now we just need the last two pieces to come up with the 5 points of Fury. So now you see the limit exceeded, meaning that I can't put any more of these in right now. So we just slide down, and now I need Fury, right? Make sure. Yep, Fury. This is Keen. That's Time Weave. This is Colossal, right? No, Bloodbath. Okay. Bloodbath also good for PvP. So if you look for making a PvP build, technically this isn't a PvP build. It's more PvE. You kind of like want him to be a little bit more crazy with that. So Bloodbath would work out for him because what Bloodbath does is it lowers the damage that you can possibly be hit by. So what we're looking for again, what I would like to do is attack here and then get a crit roll. Damn, that's actually pretty good. Now see, if I do this, the problem is that I'll probably have to take away crit somewhere else. That's what I'm looking for, attack, because I'm going to be over 100%. Attack bonus, so that's crit damage. Ooh, we'll come back to that one. Just talking you guys through the process. Wait, what was this one? Everything is sweat stat. Ew. Oh. But it's HP bonus. Wow. Rip. The dream died. Speed and crit rate on this with attack bonus. We're probably going to have to do this one. Let's see how it rolls. Rolled on crit. Do that again. Oh. Do it again. Aw. I mean, that's okay. Wow. Okay. I'll take it. Load that. All right. So 84% now. So here's the interesting thing. Now let's go crit damage. Crit damage is up here, right? That's crit rate. It's all according to what you would like to do, by the way. You don't have to do it this way, but this is just a blueprint to help you out to get you good to go. So what I would like to do, even though we're doing crit damage, I would like to get crit rate again on this too and get as close as I can without going over. And I don't think that's going to happen this time. I don't think I rolled any crit on the crit damage piece. No, I didn't. So let's just get as close as we can. HP, attack, speed. I guess we'll do attack bonus because and then we get a little HP and some speed too. So we'll load that. I rolled all HP, like all HP. That's disrespectful. Only 3, and I don't like this piece. I think that's all I got too. I'll just have to go and farm one. And whatever. I mean, I could go attack again, but then I wouldn't have any crit damage. But yeah, you see like that. Everything kind of rolled good until I got to the end. Until this one happened. Until that one happened, it is like ill. But that's fine for right now. We're good. We got good on the overall stats. Looking at for right now, 84%. 262% on crit damage. Definitely like a little bit more on that, but at this point, for what I would like him to do, he can just flat do it. And then you're gonna get some extra on top of this with White Fang actually attacking with that. I'll head somewhere real quick just to let him run around and smack something in the face. We'll do EXP Animus real quick. Oh no, I didn't do any. Can I just let him solo do it? That'd be funny. Just because I can. Okay. He's beating out like weak stuff alone. And there's the invincibility. 29k, and then you have the invincibility. Granted, this is a max character against low level stuff. I just want to see, you know, just the damage hit. That was a 32k. Critting a lot. Keep going, sir. Actually, you know what? Just slow it down. He's gonna stay like invincible as long as he keeps killing people. Right, I gotta. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Okay, we're on the same. Nice 29. All right, do one more slow down. I don't think I've seen him not crit. It must be the level difference. There we go. That wasn't a crit. So it can happen. So I definitely want to get that last piece and tweak out, or maybe rotate out 2 other pieces and get other stats on them to get the 100%. But you want the 100% because you just want him always to have the optimal max damage to like kill. So I think that's about it. We don't really need to do anything else further. You kind of get like the gist. I built the whole character basically in front of you from scratch. Outside of, they already come like with their max prowess and everything and dupes and stuff like that. So that's just the way the characters come, you know, on our max accounts. But actually building a character, we went from scratch to basically show you how you can do it, how you can get the stats and what's going on. So this is the way that it is currently right now. Current end game. That may not necessarily be current end game when the game comes out. They could have something else there that we need to actually do to add on to this, which will make it even more fun. This right now is like very simple to understand, and whales are probably going to be able to do this in the first week. This whole process that they're right now, and it'll work basically for any character, and you just need to farm the gear. Now, as far as farming the gear, you're gonna need the last possible, right? So Goku right here, or Goketsu right here. This is where all of these drop. The same thing over here for Shadow Flame Hoyon. Right here, same thing. If you need module drops, where I'm actually getting, you see right there, only drops right here. Hell just has the regular red gear, but you only get those right here. Over here at Doki, same thing with Doki. I just haven't even done it, didn't bother. But right here, and then the same thing over here with Aurora. I just have to go down Aurora, and over here, that's where all these are. To go down and pick those up, and yeah, you'll be good to go. That's it for basically with where you get your actual gear to put on the characters. Everything else is just, you know, going through all of these and getting to your max levels and all that. The same thing with GP Outpost. Of course, I didn't bother to do this because I don't have to, because all the characters already have all of these, and this only goes to 12. It doesn't go any higher, so you don't have to really worry about that. And getting to 12 on that is not that much of a big deal. All it is still the same thing. At max, this doesn't change anything else. So I didn't want to do these with the maxed account because that's like cheating. like that's why I used the other account, because a lot of people ask me, why did you start over if you have this account? It's because I'm like OP over here. Like, I can't teach anybody anything if the characters are way too strong, so I'd rather go back and build it myself and then show you going through it. But yeah, so that is all I got for you guys right now. Happy Sunday, because you will be seeing this on Sunday. This is going to be a special Sunday video, because after I did the other video, I literally had a whale come and tell me, dog, can I see how it happens at Endgame? Because they literally told me they want to spend like 10K. I'm like, bruh, like, okay, like the video, this is literally for that one person saying that they want to spend, because I definitely want the company to like get that type of support, because I think the game is cool. So if somebody tells me something like that and they want to know how to build an end game, I'm gonna come through with the video. So literally for you, sir. I ain't gonna blow your spot up, because then people be asking you for money. So I'll catch you guys later. Be legendary, and yeah, we're just gonna keep it rolling. Peace. Thank you for watching the video all the way to the end. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I love everybody who stops by. You guys always make my day with your comments. It's always funny and whimsical and gives me a reason to keep going. So be legendary, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.